And here we go. The courtroom energy is already crackling. Watch how fast this judge moves. Blink and you'll miss a whole case.
They had another location out there. Court does call the case, People versus Mohammed Diane. But before we begin, I think I need to waiver.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ali Zed on behalf of the people. Your Honor, the people will waive any potential conflict between the Honorable Court and the Office of the Public Defender. While the people don't believe such conflict exists, the people make this waiver in avoidance of all doubt, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of the Public Defender's Office. Likewise, Your Honor, our office does not believe a conflict exists between this honorable court and our office. However, if a conflict were to wherefore arise, we would waive such a conflict.
All right. And the court, for its part, also does not believe there's a conflict either in Michigan court rules or the cases decided thereunder. To the extent a conflict does exist, given the waivers, the court will consent to hear the matter. State of Michigan versus Diane.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Amber Deering, requesting permission to practice pursuant to Michigan Court Rule 8.120 under the supervision of Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Ali Zed.
Permission to practice is granted.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is Amber Deering, people.
All right.
And Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Muhammad Jinan, who appears via Zoom from MDOC. Sir, could you please state your name for the court?
Do we have him?
So their camera was on. They are unmuted, but now their camera's on.
Mohammed Diane.
Yeah.
I don't have a photo. I don't have a picture.
He is on. And he is.
Mr. Diane, if you can hear me, please state your name. I don't have a photo. I'm blank.
Yeah, I can see now.
I'm going to pass that matter.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case of the People versus William Parker.
And Zed on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Yeah, good morning, Tom Piotrowski, P40021 on behalf of Mr. Parker, who is in court today, standing to my right. Mr. Parker, identify yourself, please. Yep, my name is William Parker.
All right. What are we doing?
We are pleading per the people's offer of operating while visibly impaired second, with the understanding that Mr. Parker will be going into sobriety court as well.
So he's pleading to an added count to operating while visibly impaired second.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Do I have a plea form?
Yes, sir, you do. Along with the advice of rights.
So the advice of rights, I just got it. You see, it was turned the other way. All right. Court's understanding is he's going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while visibly impaired second offense, a 1-year offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, count one would be put full under.
Yes, sir.
May I have him sworn?
You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Lower and then state and then spell your name on
Yeah, William Parker, WILLIAM and PARKER.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while visibly impaired second offense. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $1,000 fine plus court costs. The court could order community service or any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you?
I'm sorry.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5 on that form. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
Not currently, no.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes.
of your own free will
Yes.
and because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes.
On the date of February 5th, 2025, at the location of, and I've got the Carpenter Road in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
Yes.
What'd you have and how much?
I had 4 drinks and 1 shot, Your Honor.
Okay, 4 drinks of,
Beer.
all right. Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
I was stopped.
Why'd they stop you?
They said I was weaving a little bit.
Okay. Are you disputing at all or contesting the right of the police to stop you in this case?
No.
All right. Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes.
Were you taken to the hospital for a blood draw?
Yes, I was.
All right. And what were the results of that blood draw?
I think it was 0.12.
We'd stipulate to that, Your Honor.
0.129.
0.129. Yes.
And so you have no reason to dispute those blood test results?
No.
All right. And sir, taking everything into consideration on that date and at that time, do you believe that your ability to operate that motor vehicle was visibly impaired due to your consumption of alcohol?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And prior to that date, on or about October 19th, 2022, in the 48th District Court, had you been convicted of operating while visibly impaired?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, before I accept your plea, I do have to advise you that if I accept your plea between the time of today and the time of your sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any evaluation or sentencing recommendation. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, sir. No, sir.
Have I complied with the court rule, and would it be proper to accept this defendant?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendant is referred to Von Swartz for an alcohol screening and assessment and the victim's impact panel. Sentencing in this matter will be. Is he trying to get into a sobriety court?
Yes, and he already has been assessed, Your Honor, by Crystal Rays.
So 14B.
Yes, sir.
All right. Talk to probation as to how they want to handle that. Sentencing in this matter will be
August 27th at 12 p.m.
August 27th, 2025, 12.
Can we make it the following week?
I don't have sentencing the following week. What's the September 10th? Would
Yes, sir. Thank you.
that work?
Yes, sir. It's 9/10, September 10th.
September 10th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Bond with its conditions will continue.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Court does call the case of the people versus Aline Wood.
Wood?
Allie Zinn on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning once again. Tom Piotrowski on behalf of Mrs. Wood. Mrs. Wood, if you would identify yourself, please, and state your name.
My name is Aileen Jane Wood.
All right. All right. What are we doing?
I've
This
had,
is an arraignment.
I think, pretty sure she may have been already arraigned and maybe not. We'd waive arraignment if so.
Wait, formal reading, you stand mute.
Yes, sir.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter not guilty plea.
We're in contact with Miss Londy. We're trying to resolve this, and also we're waiting for additional discovery, some medical records that I've requested. So we just ask for an adjournment, Your Honor.
It's 6, right?
Excuse me?
Yes. All right. Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter not guilty plea. Pretrial in this matter will be adjourned to
September 3rd.
Can we have it on the 10th as the other cases, Your Honor, or not? No? Okay. September 3rd it is.
pretrial will be adjourned September 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m. Or as your invite indicates, as to bond in this case,
Would ask for a personal.
set the defendant's bond as a personal recognizance $5,000 bond. There is, I'll order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. There's no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. That's all I'll do at this point.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Court does call the case People versus Jason Elk.
Alexander, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
May have pronounced that wrong. Can I get Mr. Diane back?
I have not heard from the facility yet, but I did.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Goldman, P81222, here on behalf and alongside defendant Jason Eckel. Mr. Eckel, would you please state your full name for the record?
Jason Michael Eckel.
As to the arraignment,
Your Honor, for purposes of the arraignment, having had the opportunity to discuss the matter at length with Mr. Eckel, we are prepared to waive a formal reading of the complaint. Mr. Eckel will stand mute. We ask the court to enter a plea of not guilty.
defendant never waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea at this time. What are you requesting I do with this?
Your Honor, for purposes of pretrial, we would be asking the court to set a pretrial date in this matter to give opportunity to further engage in due diligence and discussions with the prosecutor's office in an effort to resolve the matter.
Pretrial in this matter will be adjourned to
September 3rd.
September 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m. As to bond in this case, alleged BAC.
Your Honor, I have in my notes as a 0.09.
Are there other
0.09 and then a 0.10 after on the chemical. So 0.10.
0.10? All right. And this is a second offense.
Correct, Your Honor, there was a 2021 prior.
Any accident?
No crash in this case, Your Honor.
No injuries either, Your Honor.
Set the defendant's bond, $10,000 personal recognizance bond. All other standard conditions, including no assault behavior, possession of any weapons. You are now at this time not to possess or consume any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
I am also going to order that he report over to the Department of Community Corrections for placement on a SoberLink testing device. And I have signed that order.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case of the people versus Janine Kruger.
Alexander, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Your Honor, Joe Simon on behalf of Ms. Kruger. Ms. Kruger, unmute and state your name, please.
Janine Kruger.
Okay.
Your Honor, in this case, we adjourned to today so that the people could reach out to the complainant to see if some of the references in the police report are still true about a desire to proceed. That is not resolved yet. So we're asking to adjourn the pretrial one more time.
You're in pretrial in this matter, September 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Thank you. Court does call the case of people versus Jillian Satori.
Alexander, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Your Honor, Joe Simon on behalf of Ms. Sartori. Your Honor, state your name, Jillian. I'm sorry.
Jillian Sartori.
Thank you.
We're here for a couple of reasons. One is to address the bond violation. The court wanted levels. The parties didn't get the published levels that I think the court has in the court file. But from my understanding, she is in fact coming down on her THC levels.
Yeah, kind of. I think this is the one that I was thinking of. I think what happened is he went. My last one. It's just the last one.
Go backwards.
They're backwards. Got him. Yeah, she went up and then decided to come down. So she is coming down.
Well, Your Honor, we don't have what you have, but she's been very adamant that she's been following your orders. So,
all right.
And the other thing is Ms. Lonnie was not prepared to make a resolution until we knew that answer. So we're going to ask the court adjourn this pretrial, but maybe we approach on one other thing real quickly.
Very quickly.
Thank you. I don't move too good today.
Did you catch that? Case dismissed in seconds. This is what the prosecution isn't ready looks like in real time. Fast, clinical, and without prejudice, meaning they can refile.
I'll adjourn pretrial in this matter to September 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond continued. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case People versus Kobe.
Alexander, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. David Shan on behalf of Brandon Bovee is approaching. Brandon, can you please state your name for the record?
Brandon Bovee.
I believe this is a arraignment and pretrial, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
So we'll waive formal reading. Defendant will stand mute.
Defendant every way formal reading standing mute. Court will enter not guilty plea.
Your Honor, we don't have any discovery in this at all, so we're going to have to adjourn it. And I also have another wrinkle, but we can address that with bond as well.
Pretrial in this matter will be adjourned then to September 3rd.
That's the wrinkle.
Okay.
This is a second for him.
Yes.
He lives in Lenawee County.
Where?
In Deerfield.
Lenawee County?
Yes.
Sorry to hear that.
I
go ahead.
Middle of nowhere.
how he, because of this is a second, he will qualify for sobriety court. And Judge Shadler, I do an open talk for her every year, her graduating class, she owes me. So I would like,
Wow.
she does 9 years in a row. She owes me.
I know.
She does.
Yeah,
I want to see, well, as soon as I heard that, I turned around because I want to see that conversation.
So we're going to need more time after
you
that.
have to calm down.
I know.
Says you owe him.
She told me herself that she owes me, so I'm not speaking out of school.
Okay.
But I think we're going to need the next available date in order to make sure that he qualifies, get him screened and assessed, have the plea entered here, and then be able to transfer to there. So if that's whatever the next available date is after the 3rd of September.
After the 3rd. September 17th.
That would be wonderful.
2025, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. Alleged BAC in this matter?
Your Honor, it was a .129.
Okay. He has a prior on this.
He had it first a couple of years ago. So
And the prior was 2021, Your Honor.
Got it.
so it has to be released in the PR bond. I know you're going to order SoberLink and he would be fine with that.
Bond will be set in the amount of a $15,000 personal recognizance bond. All order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. There's to be no use of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You are to report over to the Department of Community Corrections for placement on a SoberLink testing device. Thank you.
Right here, I'll take it. Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case People versus Eric Casey.
Alexander, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Rob J. Kill on behalf of Mr. Casey, who's approaching the bench. Eric, would you state your name?
Eric James Casey.
Judge, we have continuing possible settlement negotiations with Ms. Londe. I'm asking for an adjournment.
Adjourn the matter to September 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
The bond will continue. Thank you.
I want to say also, I want to thank you on, if you remember Tanya Hall, thank you for recalling the warrant.
I did that.
You did that. You're the kind and considerate judge I know.
And tell him you're welcome. Anyway, court calls the case People versus Jennifer Gallara.
Alexander, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Marissa Boyles, P86438 on behalf of Ms. Gallara. Will you state your name, please? Jennifer Gallara.
All right. As to the arraignment on this, you wait for a reading. Your client stands mute.
Yes, Your Honor.
Defendant every way form a reading standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. What are you requesting? I need an additional retrial date.
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Pretrial will be adjourned in this matter to September 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. Then as to bond alleged BAC in this matter.
A 0.187, and this is a first offense.
0.187.
Correct.
All right. Any accident?
No, you're right.
Set the defendant's bond at a personal recognizance $20,000 bond. I'll order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's also not to be any possession of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. Do you understand that? The level in this case, I am going to order that you report over to the Department of Community Corrections for placement on a sober testing device. You're to do that within the next 24 hours. And probably would be your best bet to head over there right after this hearing.
Yes.
Okay. And I've signed that order. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Court does call the case of the people versus Robert Stevens.
Mr. Stevens is or not. Mr. Michael Gaddy is attorney and private attorney. Mr. Lower Brown. So you can see any reason why.
So I don't know. What do you mean?
Mr. Gaddy is listed as the attorney of record.
I see that.
Mr. Lauren Brown indicated that there's no reason the PD should have to conflict that.
So it's a PD case.
But Mr. Gaddy is the attorney of record as now. The first time is. I'm sorry. I don't believe Mr. Gaddy.
Well, if he's appearing in his own personal capacity, I don't. The PD that doesn't help me. Do you know where Mr. Gaddy is?
No, Your Honor. I think he might honestly be off this week, but don't quote me on that.
He may be off, but he's listed personally as the attorney of record. And not the PD's office.
Yes, Your Honor, that was my understanding.
I'll adjourn this matter September 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m. Court does call the cases of the people versus Rick Artuso, 3 cases.
And on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Public Defender Natalie Pate on behalf of Mr. Rick Artuso on the cases ending in 1656 and 1657.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the Honorable Court, David Burgess on behalf of Rick Artuso as to the room.
Mr. Artuso, can you turn on your camera and unmute and state your name?
Rick Artuso.
Turn on your camera.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
Started yesterday.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I gotta.
Your Honor, I can say that it's definitely his voice.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So what are we doing?
Your Honor, there's a few pending matters. One's at circuit at this point, and we're trying to. And the prosecutor's office did mention some potential other charges, but they weren't sure that they were going to come in. So we're trying to globally resolve them, I guess, in a nutshell, Judge. So I was just going to suggest we adjourn the pretrial out so that we can resolve it most likely at the circuit court case with these cases following. So
I was going to respectfully request an adjournment as well, Your Honor. There is an offer to resolve both of these 2 misdemeanor cases that I did attempt to reach Mr. Artuso to discuss, but I do need to relay that offer to him. So I'd be requesting an adjournment.
Okay. And these other cases, when is the next circuit court pretrial date? Do you know?
1 second. Sorry. I believe it's this afternoon. I think it's this afternoon.
Oh, it's sometime soon.
It's this afternoon at 1:30, Judge. That's why I couldn't remember the date. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
It's Judge Hamoud, but yeah.
Hamoud will be hearing it. But the okay. And then these other cases,
Mr. Emmons, I was told, Judge, that we're not sure about, he was checking to see if they were going to charge them or not, and I see.
There hasn't been any charges authorized on those, so I'm not sure who's currently reviewed or if they're being reviewed, so I can take a look at those this week.
All right. Adjourn this to September 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your
All
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Tuso.
Okay, thank you.
Court does call the case of People versus Nicholas Stemmel.
And good morning, Your Honor. Rita Young, P44626, appearing on behalf of Mr. Nicholas Stemmel, who is also on Zoom. Sir, could you state your name for the judge, please?
Stemmel.
All right, very good. What are we doing?
Judge, we're asking for a final pretrial date. Try to see if we can resolve this matter.
You don't want to do this Friday. I'm taking it. I should set it this Friday. We haven't seen you in forever, Miss Young. Make you come down here. But I'll give you the October dates.
You're so kind.
Jury final settlement conference will be October
17th.
October 17th, 2025, 9 a.m. Jury selection, if necessary, will be October 20th, 2025 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person.
Okay, thank you so very much.
Thank you. All right, take care.
Likewise, Judge, can I hear who the prosecutor was? I didn't hear her name.
She doesn't have a name. No, I'm kidding. The prosecutor actually assigned to it is Miss Landy.
Okay, thank you so very much, Judge.
Thank you.
Mr. Stemmel, you can zoom out now and I'll be in touch.
Okay, thank you.
Court does call the case, People versus Abdallah Bader.
Christina Vegetarian for the people. This is not a pretrial counsel.
Bring a pretrial without counsel. And I already issued an order to show cause. What? Was it set aside? Pardon?
I have.
It had to be. Bench warrant will issue for the defendant's failure to appear in this matter. Bond will be set at $10,000. 10%.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That warrant will issue immediately. There having been a previous warrant as well as show cause. Court does call the case of the People versus Christopher Banks.
Allie Zen on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
An Assistant Public Defender, Natalie Pate, with and on behalf of Mr. Banks, who stands to my right. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Christopher Banks.
Excuse me. Thank you, Your Honor. I'm respectfully requesting an adjournment. I did reach out to the people regarding this. We don't have any media discovery yet, and I believe it does exist based on police report references. So I'd be asking for one adjournment or another adjournment.
September 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bond continued. Court does call the case, People versus Alexis Berry.
Christina Vegetarian for the people.
Sorry, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Berry, who is appearing via Zoom. Can you please state your name for the court?
Alexis Berry.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. I am requesting an adjournment in this case. Ms. Landy did make an offer before she went out to an operating while visibly impaired second, and I did discuss that with my client. There is some other mitigation information and things I'd like to discuss with Ms. Landy regarding this. To my understanding, my client is completely compliant on bond as well as her current probation. So I'd be asking for an adjournment into the September date.
September 17th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond continued. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Berry. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court calls case, People versus Grace Bonilla.
People, Your Honor. Consider waiving pretrial without counsel.
Bonilla, no response. I'll issue an order to show cause. Court calls case, People versus Michael Bork.
Christina Vegetarian for the people.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Burke, who should be present via Zoom. Sir, can you please unmute and state your name for the court?
Yes, Michael John Burke. Morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm respectfully requesting an adjournment. Ms. Londi did indicate to me that there would be no offer in this case, and I do need to further discuss that with my client.
September 17th, 2025, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Burke.
Court calls case People versus Matthew Bullard.
Aliens on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Issue an order to show cause. Court calls case People versus Zachary Burlett.
Aliens on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Burlett, who appears via Zoom. Sir, can you please state your name for the court?
Zachary Burlett.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have discussed this case as well as the discovery with my client. We're asking for an adjournment so that I can speak about some mitigation information with Ms. Londi. This is an older retail fraud case from alleged incident date from over a year ago. Mr. Burlett's currently on probation to this court. He's doing very well in transitional housing. So I'm just hoping to talk to Ms. Londi about
transitional at this point.
He is through Dawn Farm, Your Honor.
So let me adjourn this out to September 17th, 2025. He's on probation. How long have you been on probation to me?
Since June 11th of 2024.
Okay. That's what I thought. I knew it had been a while. So I'll go up September 17th, 2025, 9 a.m. How are things going otherwise?
Everything is going great. This player has been very supportive. Still, being the surface in the community, still learning, just taking it day by day.
There you go. All right. Well, I won't tell Miss Polera that you said nice things, so. Okay. All right. Spurlett, you take care.
You too. Oh, wait, really quick. Do I have an upcoming review here soon?
On the other case?
Yes, I'm on a probation.
You'll have to contact probation. I don't have that information in front of me because I don't have that case in front of me.
I'll call her and tell her things and find out.
Okay. I'm going to tell her you said bad things about her, but don't worry about it. I'm going to get to her first. Yeah. We'll see how that conversation goes then. All right. All right, Mr. Burlett, you take care.
Bye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case People versus Deaja McCoy.
Aliens on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Bird on behalf of Deaja McCoy. Respectfully, Your Honor, I did. You notice I tried to walk up slow.
Yes, I did. I did. They're going to take all day. Right? I'm like,
I was trying to buy myself 5-10 minutes. My client did say she was about 5 minutes out when I just stepped out.
How long ago was that?
About
half an hour,
a minute and a half ago.
Oh, right.
No, right when I stepped out and came.
You were in here a minute and a half. She didn't tell you.
That's when I came. You seen me go out and come in. I've been here about 72 seconds. Maybe
72
3 seconds or so. She did.
She told you she'd be here in 5 minutes.
Yep, she said she was 5 minutes out trying.
Okay, was that a real 5 minutes or how soon you gonna be here? Give me 5 minutes.
I know about 22 minutes ago she told me 20.
Okay.
But I heard the car. I heard the
I'm
car.
done. Third, I'm done. I'm done. I'll pass it. We'll call it up at the beginning of the next block.
Okay, when's the next block start? Yeah.
Your client is not here,
Oh,
and
no,
now you're gonna pressure me for when does it start?
I just wanted to know if I
We're
had time for breakfast.
inconveniencing your day.
No, I just wanted to know if I had time for breakfast. That's all.
Well, what kind of breakfast you gonna have?
McDonald's.
Go, because I've seen you when you don't eat, and it's gonna be a mess. All right.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
you'll have enough time.
Appreciate it.
If he goes to the McDonald's in Canton, I'm sending police. There are 2 McDonald's within 3 minutes of here.
Left, right out here.
You can go left or right.
Okay. Okay, I'll go either one, right?
Well, there are three right around here.
Gotcha.
Okay?
All right. No,
Don't get lost.
I won't.
Okay.
Thanks.
What are you gonna get?
Sausage, egg, and cheese, kind of, add biscuit, egg, and cheese.
Wow. Okay, enjoy.
Oh, yeah, just like.
I want that too. So, that's a lot he's gonna eat. He's gotta come back here napping. Have we been able to get through to Mohammed Day?
I received a response from the NDOC.
Mohammed Diane? Okay, counsel, on Deanne matter, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna adjourn this out to September 3rd.
May I make a request, Your Honor?
You're going to anyway, so yes, go ahead.
Could it be past that date? So I applied to visit him in Faraga.
Got it. You've got to get in. You've got to get, yeah. Will the 17th, you think, give you enough time? Probably not.
It might not be very frank, Your Honor. I'm not optimistic that that would be enough time. It might be.
Why? They don't have you on the list?
No, I applied.
Because you're like suspicious, aren't you?
Maybe, if that's what they.
That's why.
I was all ready to go in person to the union at this point, but now he's not there, so. I said vacation.
October 1st.
That'd be great. Thank you so much.
2025, 9 a.m. Miss Perrine, nice of you to show up. I mean, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Judge. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing great. He said, what's his name to get breakfast? But watch, he's not gonna bring enough for all of us.
I was
What kind of breakfast?
Huh?
McDonald's. He's going to McDonald's.
He's going to McDonald's. We don't know which McDonald's he's going to.
Mr. Bird.
That's a good McDonald's.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to the bad McDonald's?
Okay, I live by a horrible McDonald's.
Me too.
Same here.
Okay, let's broadcast that to the world.
It's
All
I
right.
will. It's like, it takes forever. They never have anything you want.
This one's.
You seem a little bitter,
It's
Perrine.
so close to my house. So easy to go get a Happy Meal for my child when he's.
Oh, now you're bringing the kids in.
But I can't.
All right.
It's horrible. I avoid the McDonald's.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna stand in recess. You need to calm down in the interim.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
and I'll come back and we'll start.
Did you catch that? Case dismissed in seconds. This is what the prosecution isn't ready looks like in real time. Fast, clinical, and without prejudice, meaning they can refile.
The next one is not.
Court does call the case of the people versus Esther Faber.
Christina, for your hearing for the people. Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Ms. Capper. Ms. Capper, please state your name for the record.
Esther Capper.
Your Honor, we're requesting an adjournment. I'm hoping to get some more mitigation information over to the people.
September 17, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court calls the case of the people versus Alexis Brown.
Christina, for your hearing for the people. Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf, well, not on behalf of Ms. Brown. You know, we are the attorney of record on this case. When I did meet with Ms. Brown, she informed me she wants to represent herself.
Your name?
Alexis Brown.
All right. Is that correct that you want to represent yourself?
Yes, it is.
So in this matter, Brown, I do have to inform you that the complaint in this case alleges that on or about June 8, 2024, location of 3001 Woodland Hills Drive in Pittsfield, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of assault and or assault and battery against a LaTasha Browning. Do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes, I do.
That is a misdemeanor, punishable by 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand the maximum penalties?
Yes, I do.
There are certain things that are fraught in self-representation. in terms of understanding the Michigan court rules and in terms of the court procedure. You would need to understand that if you would like to represent yourself, that you would be held to the same standard as any other attorney. The court will not be assisting you in any fashion whatsoever. You understand that?
Okay, so the time that I served, don't that counts for the 93 days?
I'm sorry?
The time that I served already, don't that counts for the 93 days?
I don't know how much time you,
I served 30 days already.
and if you serve 30 days, it may count. I'm trying to look at what your bond is on this case. What do you have a bond?
And then no contact with the victim's loan.
And the monetary amount? 5,000, 10%, then it should count. Yes, ma'am.
And so I have a question. So when I was arrested, I wasn't actually told my rights. So ain't that against the law that you wasn't told your rights when you arrested me? Well, not you, but the officer.
I cannot.
You can't do nothing about it right now?
I
All right, I just want to state that.
I can't answer that.
I just want to state it.
All right.
Okay.
Stated.
It's on record, right?
So
Okay.
what do you want this set for, ma'am?
I mean, Your Honor, we have no offer at this time.
Do you want it set for a trial, ma'am?
Sure, I guess. If I guess.
You want a jury trial or a non-jury trial?
It doesn't really matter.
Well, you've got to make a decision, ma'am.
If it gotta go to trial, then it gotta go to trial.
Okay. Do you want a jury trial or not?
It doesn't matter.
You have to make a decision, ma'am.
It could have a jury. Fine. That's fine with me.
Jury final settlement conference in this matter will be set for 17th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Jury selection in this matter, October 20th, 2025 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person. Thank you.
So am I free to go? So why am I not free to go? If she just said she got a bond.
Pardon?
Why am I not free to go? Why do I gotta serve time when I'm not even?
You have a bond on the case, ma'am.
So if I get my money, I can get out. But she just said it was no bond.
Post bond, you can get out.
So I'd rather post bond. So where do I go from here?
You need to post the bond.
Okay, what's the bond? Because you just asked her the same thing. Cause she said
5%.
it's $500.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'd rather post bond. Where do I go from there?
And you can go post bond.
Okay, thank you.
It's your fault, parenting. Your fault. You just like suckered me into that. You got up there and then just said, well, we're the attorney of record, but
Oh, we're starting off the morning with a series of bad decisions already. This is wonderful.
yeah, I know, but they're all by parenting. The whole McDonald's thing and then this. And... Okay, let's try this one. Court calls the case People versus Deja McCoy. Is she here? Oh,
Brandon Center, Your Honor. Actually, she was there when I was walking out, Your Honor.
how come you didn't come back? You guys got to switch sides.
Sorry, bro.
How come you didn't come back?
I came back, but you was gone. I figured you
I
left
have
the
been
bench.
here.
I
Don't
figured,
say
I figured you left the bench. I
Why
figured
didn't you
left
come
the
back?
bench.
The client was here.
When I was
And the
going
things
out.
he was saying about you, I was defending you. I want you to.
I was saying dismiss.
He was, I think, making Okay. Reality is, I think you were making your decision because you wanted McDonald's. And you kept saying she wasn't here. That's why you didn't come back down the hallway. Isn't that right, Bert?
No, I'm talking about when I was walking outside. We crossed each other's path.
Outside, you weren't going to turn around.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have did nothing like that.
You had McDonald's on your mind.
I would have got Coney. I had Coney on my mind. For real, but I had to stay there. Didn't have time for it. But yes, Your Honor, Brandon Bird on behalf of Deasia Yargi McCoy. Ms. McCoy, can you please state your full name for the record?
Deasia Nicole McCoy Yargi.
Thank you, man. All right, what are we doing?
Respectfully, Your Honor, we just asked for adjournment to give me some time to talk about the offer with my client and to go over these videos with her.
Okay. September 3rd. Have enough time, sir?
Actually, I'm started trial on September 2nd, Your Honor, and I'm not sure if it'll be done on the 3rd.
Yeah, like you. September 17th, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You and Your Honor have a good day.
Okay. Did you get your food?
I did.
Okay, all right. Court does call the cases of the people versus Jay Dingman.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Dingman. Mr. Dingman, please state your name for the record.
Jay Ho-An Dingman.
Thank you.
Your Honor, unfortunately, I did not have a chance to speak with Mr. Dingman. I was calling him, but however, he's in custody.
Yes.
Obviously. I believe he's being held on a felony case that is before Your Honor. I do not remember the next date. I would ask for the next possible date so I can have a full conversation with Mr. Dingman about what's going on these cases and how we can resolve them.
He's up tomorrow. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll adjourn all these to September 3rd, my next day, 2025, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
I'll see him tomorrow.
And I apologize, Mr. Dingman, for not speaking with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Court calls case People versus Renee Darga.
Alexander, on behalf of the people, Your Honor. Your Honor,
I'll issue an order to show cause for defendant's failure to appear. Calls case People versus Alonzo Doss.
Alexander, on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
An Assistant Public Defender, Natalie Pate, with and on behalf of Mr. Doss, who should be present via Zoom.
Hello, Mr. Doss. All right. Do you have a camera?
Yep, trying to cut it on. Yes, sir. Sorry about that.
Oh, there he is. Okay. What are we doing?
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor should be in receipt of a plea form and police report. There is a resolution in this case to which my client would be pleading no contest to an added count 2 of retail fraud in the 3rd degree, and in exchange count 1 of retail fraud in the 2nd degree would be dismissed.
Okay, that's the court's full understanding of the agreement. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, please raise your right hand. You need to be someplace stationary.
Okay.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
State your name again for the record.
Alonzo Doss.
All right. You can put your hand down. Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading no contest to the charge of retail fraud 3rd degree. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. The fine could be increased at 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, 2 things about it. I have to make sure that you understand. The first thing you need to understand is it, first of all, means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that?
Yes.
The second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court will treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yes.
Basis for no contest plea.
Potential civil liability, Your Honor.
All right. So, sir, to the charge of retail fraud third degree, how do you plead?
No contest.
Now, you understand that by pleading no contest, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
Under paragraph 5, those are your rights that are part of a trial. You understand you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights that are contained on that form.
Correct. Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily?
Correct. Yes.
Your own free will?
Yes.
Court has been handed and has reviewed Pittsfield Township Department of Public Safety report for their case number 24-19959. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Based upon a review of that report, the court does find that there's a sufficient factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of this offense. Counsel, or not counsel, but sir, I need you to understand that if I accept your plea, between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, that if you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea. And you would also, the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that, sir?
Can you elaborate a little bit on that, Your Honor?
All right. Under the Michigan court rules, there are certain things that are misconduct. Say, for example, violation of your bond conditions, right?
Okay.
If you do that between now or between the time that I accept the plea and your time of sentencing, if there's some type of misconduct committed by you, commission of another offense, those kinds of things, then what would end up happening, sir, is that the court would no longer be bound by any sentence evaluation. There really isn't one in this case, but also you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea.
Okay, so I'm sure other than breaking the regular laws and something along these lines that got me here, outside of that, is there anything else?
Mr. Doss, it's pretty much if you continue your compliance on bond and you don't commit any alleged offenses, that should not come into play. But in this case, you don't have a sentence agreement anyway.
Okay, basically what I'm getting to, if y'all don't understand, is like when you're on probation or parole, you have certain stipulations that you can't, or on bond. I was trying to make sure that there wasn't any specific, like other than me not stepping foot in that location, is there anything else that I should be aware of?
Nothing new or additional since we last spoke, Mr. Doss.
Okay.
Okay, do you understand what I just told you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which led to this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Not that I'm aware of, Your Honor.
Has the court complied with the court ruling? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2, the retail fraud third degree. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendant is referred to probation for pre-sentence investigation and report. Sentencing in this matter will be
August 27th at 12 noon.
August 27th, 2025, 12 noon. All right, sir, you need to hang on the line. I have probation intake on the screen. We're going to put you into a breakout room so we can get the process started, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Doss.
Court does call the case. People versus Gibson. Stefan Gibson.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate with it on behalf of Mr. Gibson, who is approaching. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Devin Gibson.
I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant would be pleading no contest to the charge of assault and or assault and battery. The 93-day offense. Upon the successful plea to that charge, count one would be dismissed. That's the court's understanding of it.
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. May I have him sworn, please?
Yeah. You solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so we got.
Yes.
Lower your hand and spell your name.
Devin Gibson, DEVONGIBSON.
All right. Mr. Gibson, this is court's understanding that you're going to plead no contest to the charge of assault and or assault and battery. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days jail, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes, sir.
All right. Two things about it I have to make sure. First thing is that it means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court will treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Still wish to plead no contest?
Yes, sir.
Basis for no contest plea?
Potential civil liability, Your Honor.
And sir, to that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
You understand? That's all right. You understand that by pleading no contest, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
All right. You signed an advice of rights form. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Any question about any of those rights?
No, sir.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading no contest, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And of your own free will?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
All right. Court has been provided and has reviewed Washington County Sheriff's Office report for their case number 2529070. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
Based upon that report, the court does find that there's a sufficient factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of this offense. Counsel, sir, I do have to advise you that if you commit misconduct between today's date and the time of your sentencing, as defined by the Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and you would also not receive the benefit of any sentence. The court would not be bound by any sentence recommendation or evaluation. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right. Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which had led to this plea?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
Have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of no contest to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendant is referred to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report. Sentencing in this matter will be
August 27th at 12 noon.
August 27th, 2025, 12 noon. All right. Probation will be down to see you and try to get everything all set. All right, sir?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond continue. Court does call the case, the people versus Julia Martinez.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
You have to start there. They're not. All right, hold on that one. The court does call the case people versus Carlisle Travis.
Allie Zend on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate for Mr. Travis. Your Honor, I do not have an explanation for his failure to appear. I did not have a phone number that was working for him. Unfortunately, he did not respond to an email that was sent by our office. I would respectfully request an adjournment for the record. I don't have any other further explanation.
Bench warrant 5,000. Give it 10% privilege. I'll have those warrants issue immediately. Well, I'm not going to have it issue immediately. I'm going to give. What is 1 week out? The 13th.
The 13th is Wednesday.
I won't have those warrants because of the absolute screw up regarding the JAS issue and you contacting your client. I won't have those warrants issue until August 13th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Call the case People versus Devon Julia Martinez.
Conrad Solar on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
An Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. Martinez. Please state your name for the record.
Devon Julia. Hi.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm respectfully requesting both an adjournment and the court would consider a possible release to treatment for Ms. Martinez. I can provide Your Honor with an order. It is my understanding she is still being held on her felony matters, but she is hopeful that she can get a release to treatment on those cases as well. So I'm making that request on her behalf, as well as asking for an adjournment.
Excuse me, I'd also like to keep the $500.
I'll adjourn this to September 3rd, 2025, 9 a.m. And any objection from the people about release to treatment?
No, Your Honor.
Then if you submit an order to the court, I will sign that order.
Thank you, Your Honor. And my client is asking for clarification. Is her bond currently $500? However, she would not have to pay that to be released to treatment, correct?
Right. I would release her to PR on a I would release her on a PR to go to treatment.
But $500.
But if she doesn't complete treatment, and we've been down that path before, she comes back.
Understood, Your Honor.
Okay,
so,
but there is still a bond.
The judge just gave you a PR to be released to treatment.
But does the $500 bond still exist? Is it there? So, is it also? Yes.
If that is what your bond is currently a PR to treatment, but you would be still getting credit for your time in custody.
Okay. Can we keep the $500 bond as well?
Well, it'd be a $500 bond until they find treatment. Then it will transform into a PR so you can be released to treatment.
Okay. So, but it still is a $500 bond
right now. Yes.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
This
you.
will not hold you up from going to treatment.
Okay. Thank you. So can I?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yep.
Let me step back.
You got to keep going. Got to keep moving.
Someone's missing, and the judge is not thrilled. Anytime a courtroom pauses like this, you know the tension is about to spike.
Barney, that's your fault too.